Fuck Windows as an operating system. Okay, now that we know we'll get no ad money for this video, we can continue. I don't want to go on a long tangent here, but I have always had issues with Microsoft and their horrible software decisions. As someone who works with audio and video on a near daily basis, it's really infuriating when Microsoft decides to just completely fuck your drivers for your audio interface and, you know what, while we're at it, fuck the network card. Even after telling the OS not to do it. Do you understand the pain of uploading something or gaming and your speed just goes from like near gigabit down to like 5 megabit a second? It fucking sucks. Okay, not only that, but I happen to not be an idiot and I love to use an AMD CPU for all my desktops because Intel has not made a good CPU in what feels like 500 years, right? Microsoft's horrible scheduler in Windows ruins performance for AMD users.
It's almost like Intel pays them an insane amount of money or something,
I'm not joking when I say that in most tasks on a modern Linux distro, my AMD CPU is performing like almost 40% faster than it would on Windows. And girl, do not even get me started on Microsoft's horrible push for AI and recall. Oh my god, that riles me up. I'm honestly not sure why these higher-ups at Microsoft are just like determined to make their software as bad as humanly possible, but fuck me, they're doing a great job at that. Now don't get me wrong, I don't necessarily mind if software is proprietary or not. If it's good software, I don't give a fuck. I mean, hell, I use Studio One and DaVinci Resolve every day. Difference being, those devs making those programs have functioning brain cells still. Have you ever tried to work on professional audio stuff in Windows? Fucking nightmare scenario. You can do it, don't get me wrong, it can be done. But fuck dude, the OS is fighting you every fucking step of the way. Honestly though, macOS is what you should be using for like actual audio video work. Core audio is a blessing, and Apple's hardware acceleration in their new M series chips is just like chef's kiss, you know? Anyway, tangent over. I've been extremely happy on Linux. As of late, I've been using Nobara, and let me just say, this OS is fucking good. It's an extremely robust distro based on Fedora, and it's geared towards content creators and gamers. Not only do you not have to fuck around with getting your NVIDIA drivers working, but you also get a ton of tweaks built into the OS, as well as audio and video codecs out of the box, and I'm like, yes! In contrast to Windows, I didn't have to go to my motherboard manufacturer's website to grab drivers that, by the way, don't work because fucking Windows update. So after an install, you get greeted with this cute little welcome program and it guides you through updating software. Do not skip doing that, please update it first. And then on this next page, it lets you manage your graphics card drivers if you need to. And from here, you can install Blender, Kdenlive, and OBS just right there. It's ready for you to like grab that shit, hell yeah. And check this out, it even does some configuration for DaVinci Resolve. You just gotta grab, you know, the installer for DaVinci first. You also get this fun program that lets you install Proton GE, which is a better compatibility layer for games that you can install. Use that for VR chat. Everything in this OS has been working amazingly for me, and I haven't needed to touch Windows in like a long time. Even though I personally don't do much gaming, every game that I've wanted to run, including VR titles, which is like hallelujah, right? It's worked flawlessly and arguably better than it would on Windows natively. But do remember on this, I am using a Valve Index for VR, which has native Linux support. Also, while I'm here, I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown on how to get Windows games on Steam to work. First, open Steam and log in. Then go over to that little Proton Plus program and install Proton GE right into Steam. And restart Steam. Then go into settings and enable this for all titles. And boom, your Windows games will work. Speaking of games, here's me playing a few games in Linux, so you get an idea of how there's like legit no issues in most games. God, you know, Proton has come so fucking far. I would have no idea this wasn't native.
That and getting our hands on a slip space drive.
Why you grab the knife like that? That's so dangerous. This game also, yeah, wow, native controller support. That's good. Yep. I have not played on a controller in so long. Oh my god, it's horrible. What? Why would anyone want? This is awful. Who? Can I switch to mouse and keyboard like immediately?
Let them come. Let them brawl. Let them face the insurmountable might of the Helldivers.
Deploying equipment package.
Okay. I will say, for Discord, I had to install Goofcord, great name by the way, because screen sharing in normal Discord is broken with Wayland. It does work on X11 though, but all I had to do was open this little software center and install it. People will say,
Ugh, Linux is too hard. You have to type a command in a terminal for everything.
I'm just gonna flat out say, even as a programmer myself, I'm rarely in that terminal. Honestly, most of what I do is just install things from the software center like Spotify, Telegram, VS Code, etc, etc. There are definitely some things that you need the terminal for, don't get me wrong, like grabbing Unity Hub for Fedora. That took like 2 commands. Not having to fight with drivers and making my operating system do what I want has just made this experience immensely better than Windows. It does suck that a lot of game studios have an IQ score in the single digits and gatekeep us with anti-cheat. Looking at you, Rockstar Games, Riot. Well, then while we're here, I guess I'm gonna throw Apex Legends in that list. But if they want to give up on Linux support, that's fine. I just won't support their games. And I think that's the mentality we need to start having. We shouldn't just bend over and let Microsoft or other companies fuck us. Don't let these corpos have a peering eye into your computer 24/7. Thanks for listening to my rant. I love you guys. Oh, also, I have a Patreon. Give me your money instead of these fucking disgusting megacorps. I'm kidding. But it does help me a lot with making content, as it lets me allocate time away from my clients to do stuff like this. Bye.